Hello, in this video I'm going to show off this Japanese card game called Homemade TCG from that time. It's available on Unity Rooms and it's like a monster card battler game. And you can see some of the cards here. There's quite a lot. It's pretty actively developed, so there's a couple of cards added every week, and there's currently 629. But you can see here you have the mana cost, and you have the power, and then you have categories, and then some abilities. And a very unique thing about this card game is that there are these homemade cards, which are super powerful, and you are limited to only have one of these homemade cards in your deck at a time. And this is a list of all the super powerful cards you can only have one of. So for example, this one, it's a trap card that if you die you don't die anyway, and then you have some powerful, you can search for mana, or you can play 2 mana, or you can play a minion with this mana, and then some field cards like garden, and some court draw kind of cards, and then these are all the monster cards. So we got this, for example, we have this, you get back in the hand after you played it, and this one then can do a crazy combo with fire cards. Yeah, but I can show all the cards in this video, but you can see there's quite a lot of cards, and we are all in Japanese, so if you want to play this game you will have to use a translator app. But maybe if we can get a lot of English people to play this game, we can get an English update. This would be nice. But yeah, it's one developer who's actually adding a few cards every week, and there's a lot of players, so it's pretty cool. And I thought I could show some of my decks and explain how we work. So you got a base deck, mid control, early control, base deck. So you have a lot of low mana cost cards. So you see over here we have all the mana, and we have some special mana that you cannot tap the first turn you played, but instead you can boost one of your monsters' attack power, or draw a card, or get some more mana, or deal some damage. And then I have this homemade super card here, which can search for all these special manas depending on the situation. Then we have a field card which deals face damage every time I play a monster, and then a trap card that deals face damage, and then some removal cards and mana search cards, silence. Then yeah, this is the biggest monster I have, the ship that allows me to draw cards and summon monsters. And this umbrella girl, she's like the meta card over them all the most. She's one of the staples, and basically she got 2 mana, summon a 3 minion human card, 2 mana, deal 600 damage to a minion, or 5 mana, 1500 damage to a face. So she basically has removal and summon and face damage, so she's stable in most decks. And then some draw cards. So use the umbrella girl to summon the pirate girl, and then the pirate girl will draw you cards, and this parrot, it can like execute damage minions. So if you damage a minion with this damage mana, then you can use the parrot's ability to take out the monster if the enemy played a big monster. So that was one of the decks. So you can also show this Hell Lady deck. It's like a discard deck. So here we have this super card. For this deck, which is like a lady, you discard, and when she gets back on the board every turn, and she can summon monsters with a cost of 2 or lower. So you can see I have a lot of cards with 2 or lower. So this is the beat deck, the ogre, and he can copy the unsummoned abilities. And this one gets extra attack damage unsummoned, so you can use the Oni on this card to get more damage. And then the disadvantage of playing this super card is that she discards 3 cards every turn. So you can run out of cards, but when you have this special utility card that can destroy one of your own minions. So you use this card to summon these other. So we have mana, we have some traps. Yeah, that's about it. So I think that's for the introductions. Then we can go to a battle and see how it's played. So I'm gonna let's play this play. And it's quite active. It shouldn't take super long for us to get into a game if you just play according to the Japanese time zones. Let's see here. Okay, so we got into a match. The previous one disconnected, so I just had to stop recording. So we got a lot of mana cards, and we got this search card, which we can use to find the yokai lady. But unfortunately, these are all special cards, so we can't. This is the basic mana, so this one gives us 1 extra mana, so we can't tap it in the first turn. So we just have to play this trap card. And then end our turn. Okay, with the field card, we can draw cards. So let's see here. Okay, I'm going to. This card can only be played if our deck is tilted, which it isn't. So I'm going to discard it. And then I'm going to use 1 mana to discard this lady over here, our homemade super card. And I'm going to end the turn. Okay, let's see if we can get them to. That's unfortunate. Our trap only does 500 damage, so we didn't get this minion. And now we get this this lady back on the board. I'm going to play a mana. And then I'm going to play this water with yokai. And I'm going to put an effect on his minion so that it can't attack. And then this lady will start to discard my card slowly, so we have to keep an eye on that. Because if you're out of cards, then you lose the game. This icon here, it means they have 1 spare mana. So if you go second, you get like a coin card from Hearthstone. You can get 1 more mana. Let's see what we play here. Okay. This is dangerous because it can discard my cards. So we have to keep a track of that. Now I'm going to play a mana. Then I'm going to play my umbrella. And summon and get some power. Then I'm going to use this lady's special ability, so I'm going to spend 2 mana to summon a 2-cost minion or lower from my deck. And I want some power on the board, so I'm going to summon only beat stick. See, it flipped my deck, so that's like a condition to play this card in. I'm going to use this ability to copy the umbrella ability and get some more power from that. And I can't attack his face due to this card, so let's just destroy this. And then end the turn. And you can see is when you battle, it just compares power and subtracts, and you get the power back at the end of your turn. See what we are going to play here. Here we are going to use their field to draw a card. Play this minion. Okay, so all these 3 cards discards my deck, so that's pretty scary. You're going to run out of cards pretty fast if you don't do something. Okay, so let's see here what I have. Okay, so I definitely want to have some more mana, but I think it would be more value if we use our ability 2 times instead. So I'm going to use this ability 2 times. I'm going to play this minion that deals damage to another minion depending on how many yokai you have in the deck. And I'm gonna use the ability again. Summon a yokai. And I'm going to copy the ability of a fire yokai and destroy this card. I'm going to destroy this card and then hit face with the beat stick. So we didn't play our mana this turn, but I feel like this is more value. Okay. Mana, force a card with the field. Let's see what we play here. So I can tell you about the card. This just search for 2 mana, and this fairy it can silence a monster, and this fairy can also search for mana and give you life. So this is also a big crap. I will discard my deck, which is very scary, because the discard ladies discard 3 cards every turn, so we have to be careful. And we don't have a lizard utility yet. So this turn I'm going to I'm definitely going to summon. I'm going to keep summoning because I can get lethal pretty fast here. I don't think we need the mana. So I'm going to copy the... Actually, maybe I should destroy this card here. Copy the fire, and then I'm going to go face. Then we should have lethal next turn. Okay, I think we can make it before we discard all our cards. We're going to draw a card using their field. We could also... Okay, we played Blizzard, but it wasn't enough to destroy the ogres, so we still have take on them. Okay, then that's it. We have lethal. So this back, and we are going to take away our last life points here, and that's it. So that's how you play the game, and I hope that was interesting and you will check it out. So bye.